Do you ever have that moment where you just realize, why didn't I do this before? Yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. What is going on? It's Arbiter Designer here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video on S3PIKS Prime, my new EV3 that I have created. Now, this guy is big. This is my hand next to him. He is a big boy. So he is using 4 servo motors to run. He is using 2 standard issue EV3 servos and 2 NXT 2.0 large motors. So they're the same servos, but the EV3 ones are newer and up to date, and they're more powerful, and blah 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 blah. But besides using the 2 NXT motors, everything else is EV3 except for most of these parts. Most of these parts in here are NXT 2.0 parts because I didn't want to use all my EV3 parts. And then if the black parts like this and the red parts and stuff, those are all for my EV3. So that way I don't get my parts misorganized or whatever. But this is S3PIKS Prime. What he is in the Supervision line of EV3s that I've been creating. There's been Supervision V2, and if I would name this guy Supervision again, this would be Supervision V3. Now the reason why they are called Supervision is because either they're using 2 sensors to see objects, or they have 1 sensor, the ultrasonic sensor, on a motor that moves back and forth to scan objects and calculates which way is the better way to go, and it avoids the object. This one does not have a motor. My battery's about to die, but he is using one. He's using 2 sensors, an ultrasonic sensor and an IR sensor. That is what he is using. So I will power him on, and I gotta make this video quick because my iPod's about to die. I probably should have charged this sucker last night, but it didn't. So if you're gonna make this guy, if you're gonna make a robot, an EV3 with 4 motors, programming them is, I don't want to say the word, but it's a butt. That isn't the word I wanted to say. I wanted to say a different word, but whatever. It can be a bitch to program. I'll just put it out there. Programming 4 motors all to run at once. Every time you want to have all 4 motors running at the same time, you got to have 4 different command blocks for the motors. So I will run him, and he saw my foot. Yeah. Off to a great start. Okay, so you can see all the motors do run. That he's turning around right now, that's why it's doing that. And as you can see, there he goes. He is very powerful. I have noticed that when he's driving around, he is a very powerful EV3. And he does take a little bit longer to turn, as you can probably see. And he takes longer turning times because he's a big guy. He's long. And if you guys are here and you could hold him, for an EV3, this guy is heavy. And that's just not me being a string being weak. This is the fact that this guy is bulky. This guy is heavy for what he is. It is pretty crazy. And of course he is all-terrain. That's why he's using the treads, and that's why they're aimed up like that. There's a reason for why they have their treads aimed up. And as you can see, he goes on carpet, no problem. Plenty of traction. He is just a really good all-around EV3 for autonomous purposes. Now, for controlling him with the remote, that would be a pain in the ass to do. controlling this guy with the remote would suck. I don't know how I do it. See, you can still turn. He doesn't turn as well on carpet, but you know, whatever. But I just want to show him off a little bit. I want to show some of S3PIKS Prime action. I will be making a robots roaming video hopefully soon, and this guy I'm planning on putting into it. Sorry for the short video, but my iPad's about to die. So that's S3PIKS Prime. If you guys like him and want me to make more videos on him, let me know, and I'll make some more detailed videos on him. Or otherwise, I'll just make them anyways. I don't really care. In the next roaming video, hopefully that'll be this week, I'm planning on having the Robo Sapiens, S3PIKS Prime, RS Media, hopefully. We'll see what happens, but obviously this area is limited to what I can do, so anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed S3PIKS Prime, and have a wonderful day.